Good day. It is day 5. Heading out of Gooch Gap, Georgia, heading to Woody Gap, which won't take me long. I'm already about a mile in. Got about 2.5 more miles. A little bit of ascent, and now I'm on a smooth part. And thought I'd drop in to say hello, and I hope you're having a good day, like I am. Amazing day of day 5 of the Appalachian Trail. Stayed at the above the clouds hostel last night. Oh, I slept so good. Crying out loud, that was best. Good 7 hours, finally. And good food, good friends, and a couple of my friends, they're going way ahead, jumping way up. So I'm going to catch up to them on top of Blood Mountain. I got 11 miles to go. They got like, by the time they get drove to where they're going, I think they got like 4.5 to get to the top of the mountain. So I think because they're hiking a lot slower than me, I think they'll beat me there, but I don't think they're going to beat me by much. They're going to stop quite a bit, and they hike a lot slower. Not that I'm in a race, but this is kind of like my natural pace anyway, so I'll be behind them, maybe 2 hours behind them. And looking forward to staying on top of Blood Mountain. It's got a famous classic stone shelter up there with a fireplace inside, and looks like we can get some wood up there, some trees up in that area, so hopefully we can get some dry wood and burn in there for the warmth. I think tonight they're supposed to get down to, I don't know, like 60, so it'd be nice to have a nice fire in there on top of the mountain. We'll see. And then I'm going to come down Blood Mountain tomorrow morning and hit Nero Gap, which has a store, an outfitter, showers, hostel. So there's rain in the forecast, and I'll be taking a look at that to see how much and what the chances are. Since I'm going to be moving north, I might miss it. But if not, I may spend a night or two at the Nero Gap Hostel. $35 a night. So, not bad. I paid $85 for a private room and breakfast in the morning. All the amenities, laundry, everything. So, shuttle. So, the hostel prices are good. I am late in the year. Some of the hostels are turning over to bed and breakfast. I'm doing an ascent now. It's pretty sharp, so I'll stop since I'm panting like a dog so I can talk to you. We're going to be switching over to bed and breakfast and charging more. So, and that seems like most of them are going to start doing that about June 15th, which is around the time I should be getting off the trail. I'm thinking now, because I'm pretty far behind my schedule, I'm thinking I'm probably going to be done to Fontana Dam, North Carolina, 17th or 18th. I was hoping the 16th, but it's most likely going to be the 18th, I think. Because the one guy I think is going to hike with me, and he hikes slower, so we'll hike together. So, but I'm kind of winging it. I don't have the app, the Far Out app, which you should have, and GPS. I don't have any of that. I'm just going north, and once in a while, if I pass somebody and they're going south or they're heading the same way, I go, "Are you going north on the AT? Or are you going south on the AT?" If they're going the opposite way, if they say yes, I know I'm in the right spot, because some of the trail markers here are pretty bad. But there's no other side trails, so I'm confident that I'm on the right trail all the time. So it's pretty cool, pretty adventurous. Nice breeze today. But thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. If you're a veteran, thank you. Share, send out the message, tell people, subscribe, hit notifications so you can see the upcoming videos. I just posted my day 1 approach trail last night. So I still got some more that'll be posted hopefully in the next couple days. And like day 2 and day 3. Man, this is amazing. This is amazing. I'm loving it. Let me show you around and show you the trail that I'm heading up right now. And this is the way I'm heading. This is the way I'm heading. It's a little ascent, but I got about 30 pounds, maybe 28 on my back. So, but I've lost weight. Oh yeah. I'm down to my last belt loop, which is holding my shorts up, but I don't know how much longer that's gonna last. Because like I told you, I'm burning over 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day hiking. And yes, I'm drinking water and electrolytes, but the food intake, I'm eating. I had breakfast this morning, French toast, scrambled eggs, and I had a little bit of caffeine. I had a soda before we left. Get that in because I can't drink coffee. Don't agree with me. So I got a little bit in, a little bit more than normal, especially when I have dinner later. So, but on average, I'm not even coming close to replacing the calories that I'm burning up. Not even close. I did a little machine shiatsu massage on my feet and my calves. My feet aren't bothering me. My hot spots are gone on my 2 toes on my left foot. I put tape on them anyway, just in case they want to come back. But no issue with the feet. My calves are a little cramped up, but I'm not in no pain. I was gonna take this ball massager and do that on them, but I didn't have time. Time got away from me. So, before the shuttle was leaving. So, but look at this green canopy. I'm loving it. I'm telling you, I am loving it. I'm still keeping my eye out and hope I see a black bear. I hope I do. They say most of the time when you see a black bear, you see the ass running away from you because they're afraid of you. I would be okay with that. So, even if I saw a black bear running away from me, I would be okay with that. So, but I will let you go for now. I got just a little bit longer to go before I get to Woody Gap. And then after that, I'll be at Jared Gap, where my friends were dropped off that I've camped with for the last couple days and stayed at the hostel with. And so I will check back in with you and let you know how the progress is going, and if I'm dying or how it's going. But Blood Mountain, they say, is a son of a gun. And most people, when they come down Blood Mountain, I wouldn't say most, but some people quit. And you'll see what I'm talking about tomorrow when I do get to Nero's Gap. There's a famous tree there. And it's famous because the trail actually goes through the building. And that's the only part of the whole trail that goes through a building. Just like this stone structure I should be staying in tonight on top of Blood Mountain. It's going to be, I believe it's the only stone structure on the whole trail. The rest of them are wooden, but I could be wrong on that one. So, but, all right, I'll get back with you soon on my progress and everything, and life is good. Please take time out to enjoy it and live it as much as you can. Life is short. All right, so I just passed Woody Gap, used the restroom there, and had my first trail magic from a trail angel. Wonderful man, and what a nice guy. And he asked me what my name was. So I told him my trail name was Mousetrap. He goes, "Oh my God, everybody's been talking about you." He goes, "I heard the story." So I guess people that were stopping there yesterday and earlier today told him about me and how I got my name Mousetrap, and he loved it. But he gave me some grape juice, some apple juice, a pack of Fig Newtons, an apple, some cheese, and I had one of those ding dongs, which were really good. So anyway, so yeah, I kind of got a little bit of sugar and a little bit of juice, and he was insistent that I take an apple and some cheese, because he says cheese goes good with an apple. So I couldn't turn the man down. 77 years old, doing trail magic for a few more days. He even offered to fire up a grill and give me a chicken sandwich. I said, "You don't have to do that." Well, how nice. My first trail magic. It was a while, but it's because I'm late on the trail. So, but it was still wonderful to get. So now I'm on the ascent to Jared Gap and Blood Mountain. Blood Mountain is 9 miles. Jared Gap is 5.6. And that's where the two guys I had been not hiking with, but ending up at the shelter sites with. That's where they got dropped off this morning. And I'm trying to stay a truist and get every mile in and stay on the trail. But they jumped ahead, which is fine. So I'm trying to stay right on the trail and get every mile I can in. So I'm on my way to Jared Gap and then up to Blood Mountain to spend the night in the stone shelter. And even though it's all uphill and it's going to be rough, 9 miles ain't nothing. Technically I did 5. So 14 miles, easy day. So thanks again. Loving life. I'll turn this around so you can see some of the ascent that I'm going to be doing. On my way to Blood Mountain, my first Jared Gap in 5.6 miles. You see that white blaze on that tree? That means you're on the Appalachian Trail, so you don't get lost. That marker right there. However, some of those markers are not very well done or faded. Hence, I ended up doing part of the Bill McKay Trail for about 2 hours and a couple miles, a few miles, and ended up right where I started from, because the markers were faded or not there. But lately, they've been pretty good. So different conservancies, volunteers, take care of different sections of the trail. So just north of Horse Gap, a tree fell. It was pretty recent because the leaves on it were still green. And it was right across the trail. It was a good sized one. So I ran into some guys that were going to Gooch shelter to clean the privy because they heard it was full. And I asked them, do you have contact with people that do other parts of the trail? And they said, yeah. So they contacted the people on that other part of the trail and let them know about that tree down, or blow down they call it, so that they can go out there and cut that tree up off the trail. Now that tree was in a, not only across the trail, but you couldn't go around it, you had to go through it, and it was tight, and very tight and difficult through all the branches and everything with a backpack on and stuff. And if you tried to go to the right of the tree, it was a drop-off. And I unfortunately had to step over that way as well as everybody else because they knew about that drop-off, and put my foot right on the edge of that drop-off to get through that tree. And I'm worried about my friend Natalie, who's carrying excessive weight and has a medical dog with her. And I was concerned about her falling over that embankment, because it would have been very bad if she did, especially with all that weight on her back, if she tried to go through that tree. So I heard she made it, because I'm in contact with her. She squirmed through it, probably had to take all her stuff off and walk it through a few times. But those trail people that maintain are going to go out there with some chainsaws and cut that up off the trail for future hikers, north and south. So I'm glad that I was able to report that. But right now, let's just enjoy the ascent, because I got 9 miles of ascent. And this is a tough mountain. Blood Mountain, they said, is tough because after this one, once you come down, we're gonna go and see a ceremonial tree at Nero Gap, which is a hostel and a outfitter, food and everything there for continuing your hike, and mountain gear, stuff to hike store. And there is a famous tree there that I will be showing you, because the hike up Blood Mountain and the descent down too is very rough, and you'll see what I'm talking about if you don't already know what that tree symbolizes. So, it's a glorious day. I had 1 grape juice and 1 apple juice, and that was good. I've only taken 1 big sip off of my electrolytes. There's gonna be some water sources up here, so around Jared Gap, I will get more water in my smaller water bottle for cooking, and because it's mac and cheese tonight, and probably this apple and whatever else. I took some Fig Newtons too, and I love them Fig Newtons. And so I'm hoping to get rid of this homeless hiker's Walmart bag contraption off of my hip. I got a D-ring on there, and it looks like I'm homeless with this bunch of Walmart bags on my side, but it's the last of my food and the last of my stuff, and I'm thinking, when I get to Nero Gap down Blood Mountain, I think I may actually be able to get rid of it and then have everything in my backpack. And then my backpack will be getting lighter day by day. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm getting pretty well conditioned. This backpack, even though it's heavy, overweight, I'm definitely getting my legs about it and my endurance better. So it's not that bad. It doesn't feel bad. But then again, I'm only about 6 miles into hiking, or less, 5.5. So I got a lot of uphill. So that opinion is definitely subject to change. Oh boy. Life is good, people. Be happy. Whatever you do, be happy. Remember, life is short. And don't be, if you're unhappy, do something to change it, if you can. Positive. And most of the time, that'll be something for yourself. So, I'm very happy. So that has nothing to do with me. But I'm just telling you, life is short. Just be happy. And do what makes you happy. So, just get out there and get it. Okay? And thanks for following me. And thanks to all the friends that have signed up. And future people that are going to sign up. And thank you to all 160 of you that have subscribed. And all the futures. The next 894 more. And beyond. Infinity and beyond. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I just got a big old smile on my face. Hello. I'm Preacher's Rock. And you can see the valley behind me. And I'm up there. It was a heck of an ascent. But look at that beautiful mountains and valley below. And I hiked a lot of that. Oh my God. The breeze, the view. It's amazing. A little windy, but that's okay. It feels good. Oh my God. This is Preacher's Rock. If I could get down on my knee, I would, but I don't think I could get back up with all this weight on my back. But I'll turn this around and give you a panoramic view without my mug in the shot. But look at that for now. Unbelievable. Oh my God. Reach for your dreams, I'm telling you. It's amazing. Okay, so there you are. Look at that valley. As far as you can see, all those mountains in the background. And yes, if I fell from here, it would be all over. It would be like a million views YouTube, I'm sure, if somebody could get the footage and have me screaming all the way down. But I don't plan on falling. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that valley down there. Oh God, unbelievable. Let's get over this way a little bit more. I want to watch where I'm walking, because yeah, this is it. Your goose is cooked if you fall off of here. You're good as done. Stick a fork in ya. You're done. So I'm trading lightly. And I'm carrying a big stick. Oh, there you go. People. Oh, look at that. Yes, 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 yes. Preacher's Rock, on my way to Jared Gap. And now on from Preacher's Rock, down the trail, heading to Jared Gap. I got a little ways to go, probably about 2 hours. There's another blaze telling me I'm on the right path. There's really not very many choices, so it's okay here. So, yeah, I hope you really like that view of Preacher's Rock. It's nice. It was a pretty good ascent to get up to it. But what a view, what a view. So, I got some pictures too. The breeze was nice. Oh yeah. I'm chugging along pretty good. Thanks for chugging along with me here. Here's a nice water source. Even though I don't need any right now, I'll wait till later so I don't have to carry. But it comes right across the trail. I'll show you here. Right across the trail, right on down the mountain. So this will be a spot, you just take your filtration system right in there and fill up your bag and run it through the filter like I showed in one of my previous videos, and filter it out, and then you'd have some pure drinking water. So the trail will provide, we've had a pretty rainy season, they said, so most of these springs and mountain runoffs will be running. So the water will be plentiful. So I've had a few trees down. I've had to duck through and stuff, but this one just is the coolest. Look at it out there. It's been here for a bit. It's rotting pretty well. There's even another one, another log right down below there hanging. I guess this used to be part of it and they just cut it off. And really nice. Hear the birds, got a breeze, almost done with Jared Gap. And then I head right straight up Blood Mountain for a couple miles and spend the night in a stone cabin up there. So I'm gonna be crossing this bridge here over this nice little stream, another water source. And I've crossed a few of these bridges. I just didn't get any footage like my second day. I crossed quite a few. Then the one that I did get footage of, I ended up falling in. So, but I crossed quite a few of these little makeshift bridges. Sometimes it's rock, sometimes it's logs. So I'm almost to the Jared Gap, and then I'll walk that a little bit, and then I'll be heading up Blood Mountain. Look who just startled me. Hanging out a little bit on the trail. And I'm not a big fan of snakes. So there he is. Oh man. Come on, buddy. Trying to get a good look at you. See if you're poisonous or not. I don't think you are. I'm pretty sure you aren't. Okay, so Mr. Snake back there that was black and had some like diamond patterns randomly on his back. He's long. He's probably about a three footer, maybe a little bit more. I don't know if he was poisonous or not, but I snuck around him in the front and he didn't move. Thank God. Otherwise, I would have been doing the flash. So, yeah, he let me through. Acted like nothing. But there's a group of people coming behind me, probably about a mile behind me or so. that'll probably startle them. So we'll see if he's still there. I don't know if you can see, there was a slight haze here a second ago. I see it's already gone. But I'm pretty much at the top of Blood Mountain. I think I got a little bit to go to get to the stone cabin and then head down. The guys got me a room at the hostel about 1.5 miles down. So I'm gonna do a little videoing when I get to this Stone Mountain Peak and shelter, and then I'm going to head down. All right. I hope you enjoy this view. There was a haze here. It's still up above a little bit if you can see it up there, but it was right across the trail too, which was really cool.
We're gonna drive in DC for a couple days. We're gonna go back to Maryland for a couple days to see our friends that we met there, and then hop back on.
I made it to the Blood Mountain shelter. As you see, they closed up the fireplace, so you can't use the fireplace to stay warm. And it's pretty cool. But there's people here, and the guys got me a room down in the hostel, about 1.5 miles south. So that is where I am going to go and sleep in a bed instead of with these people in here that have a tent set up. I just got to find the way down. So I think this is the trail right here, actually, right by here. So thank you for coming. But this was built by the Civil Corps in the during the Teddy Roosevelt time. And there's 2 rooms. This is one room you can see. And there's nobody in it. It's really nice. And then the second room has what used to be the fireplace, but they packed it up. They packed it up right there. You can see the fireplace, but they packed it. They sealed it up. But I made it now to go 1.5 miles south down. So here's a look at me. This is just kicking my rear end so bad. So I'm happy I got a room, so a bed. So I'm going to be heading down there. But it was a long hike up, and it's misting and raining a little bit. So I'm going to be heading down. Thanks for hanging with me. A real quick rundown of everything. I'm going to be going 1.5 miles down. So I'll add that to my total. So I have, let's see here. I have 4,885 calories burned. I have walked over 16 miles, so it'll be 17.5 by the time I get down. And I have 34,000 steps so far. And as far as stairs, let's take a look and see what the stairs real quick. I have 339 stairs, or floors, I should say. So I'm on my way back down. Thanks for hanging in there with me with the terrible moving of the camera and stuff just now. But it's been a long day. My pinky toe, I think, has a blister on it, my left foot, even though I bandaged it. And but I'll bandage it better for tomorrow. And I think I'm going to just take it easy a little bit tomorrow. So, but thanks for joining me for day 5. Thank you.